It's Wednesday, which means it's favorite find time. And I got to tell you, this week's favorite find is a series of finds. And I had other ones lined up. I was going to do a different favorite find for this week, and we will do it. But when I read this email, it's a crazy story. It's the kind of stuff that like makes us move forward. It's the kind of story that makes me get out and want to go to tech. And after I'm done with this, that's what I'm going to go do. So Terry sends me an email from Missouri. And he says, me and my father-in-law went down to this little town in Missouri to hunt this courthouse that they got permission in. Well, while he was there, a lady across the street comes out to let her kids play. And he says in the email, I'm shy about asking for permission, but I told the lady, man, it sure would be cool to detect a yard like this. She had told him that the house is like 200 years old. And the lady's like, well, you can detect it, which most people do. A lot of times they'll say yes. So he goes and he starts hunting with his father-in-law of all people. I assume they're buddies, because I could only imagine ever doing anything with Mrs. Treasure's father. He's passed on now, but anyway, I don't know that I would have hung out with him very much, but anyway, he was a good guy. I don't want it to be like any kind of weird. He was a good dude. He was just like, we wouldn't be like buddies. So anyway, Terry, congratulations to hanging out with your father-in-law. So he goes and he detects the yard. He finds his oldest coins ever. He gets an 1847 seeded quarter. Okay, now it's one thing to find a seeded dime. You start getting to the larger silvers, seeded quarter, seeded half. That's crazy. Also, it seems to happen in the Midwest way more than anywhere else, I've noticed. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I don't know what it is, but anyway. He finds an 1835 cap bust dime. That's a for real bucket lister right there. Finding cap bust is that's no joke. Okay, so if the quarter wasn't enough, the dime is incredible. Now he also gets an 1876 shield nickel. By the way, shield nickels, one of my favorite things to find. Out of the ground, very rare. They just do not come out of the dirt very often. And I think part of it is that people don't really dig that mid-tone signal a lot. I don't know, or they weren't lost a lot, or I don't know. You just don't see them come out of the dirt a lot. I've only dug a couple shield nickels, and that's coming from someone who digs all the time. I dig all the time. What's funny though is he sends me a picture of a 1937 Buffalo nickel, and he said he got 4 wheat pennies too. I would have probably tossed the Buffalo nickel and the wheat pennies back in the yard, just as like a sacrifice. But man, what a great day! I mean, these coins. This is like why we do the thing. He had one of the days, and this is a good example as to take the chance. Ask someone. If you don't ask them, the answer is always no. But if you just say, look, hey, do you mind? Or wouldn't it be cool? And she said yes. And he went out there and he found great stuff. I mean, incredible stuff. The 1835 cap bust dime is like, I haven't found cap bust. And that's nuts. Carolina Tom found cap bust before he found seeded, which that's mega rare. That doesn't happen very often. And I hope I'll find cap bust. After reading Terry's email, I'm going out today. I'm looking for cap bust. Of course, the truth is, every time I hunt, that's what I'm looking for. And hopefully it'll happen one day. If you know where it's at, let me know, and I'll go get it. But you just have to continually go out there and continually dig holes and continue to find them. That's why I always say the shovel of truth tells no lies. And someone the other day was like, you should make some challenge coins that are like the shovel of truth. And I might. That's a good idea. If you'd be interested in some shovel of truth challenge coins, let me know. Comment down below. And yeah, Terry, man, the email set my week on fire. I was digging holes all day yesterday. As a matter of fact, it led to me probably making one of the most boring detecting videos I'll ever put on this channel, but also kind of interesting. And that'll come out in a couple Mondays. But Terry, thank you so much. You may not believe this, but I will go back to that email and look at this when I need to pick me up. And that's part of the purpose of these favorite finds videos. It's just to remind everybody that it's out there. It's still out there. In 2026, it's going to still be out there well into the future. There's more than enough treasure for us all to find. And I sincerely mean it when I say get out there. I hope you get that treasure. I really do. It's out there. And then send it to me. You know, if you're on the fence about metal detecting or you want to try it and you need to get a detector, check out detectorwarehouse.com and use code GETTHATTREASURE for a discount. Now there's my little spiel. I'm not going to go on that too long, but I really do hope you get that treasure. And if you'd like a sticker or any other swag that I may have at the time, or you'd like to submit your own favorite finds for me to show here on Wednesdays, send them to me. Or ask for a sticker at igetthattreasure@gmail.com, and I'll send it out to you free of charge. I'm loving the stuff that's being sent to me. We're building a good little community here, and I really appreciate it. You know, I don't harp on like subscribing or anything like that, but it doesn't hurt. I did notice in my analytics that a lot of my return viewers are not subscribed. That's weird to me. Just go ahead, click it. I don't bite. I really appreciate all the support we've had. We're going to be coming up on another giveaway here soon. As soon as we hit 1750, we're going to do an Excalibur hand digger giveaway. I think we've already passed the 1650 mark, so it'll happen. And I just can't thank everybody enough for all the support. Terry, thanks again for sending in these finds. It's just crazy. It just fills me with hope, because I'm going to go dig on some old soil today, and who knows what'll happen. I really appreciate it. I'll see you Friday with a walk and talk, and we'll talk about what's going on with the channel, and I'll give some updates about like where we are, where we're headed. We're going to be doing some traveling here coming soon. In May, we'll be headed to Wales. That's going to be interesting to do some detecting. So I can't thank you all enough, and if you get out, I hope you get that treasure, and thank you so much for watching.